Good morning students, myself Anup Kumar and it is my first video of this week and last video of chapter 11 compound interest. Okay students, and today we are going to discuss about if interest compounded half yearly and quarterly, then in that case how to solve the questions by using formula. Okay student, so let's start the class. So here you can see students. Yes. If interest compounded half yearly. If interest compounded half yearly in previous class by using successive method, I have already explained that what will be change in rate and time. Okay students. So here you can see in this case rate will be half and time will be double. I said you already. It means what? It means new rate is equal to rate divided by 2% and new time equals to 2 into n years. And here n is the number of years. Okay dear. Now, so if rate is 10% and time is 2 years and interest compounded half yearly. So in that case dear, we can say new rate will be 10 divided by 2, that is 5%, and new time will be 2 into 2, that is 4 years. Okay students, and we will use this setting in to solve some questions. Okay students, so let's solve some question here. But before this, let's see. Yes, first question, that find the amount and the compound interest on rupees 12,800 for 1 year at 8% per annum compound half yearly. Clearly it is written half yearly. It means we have to change rate and time. So at first we will write what is given. Given that principal 12,800, rate 8%, time 1 year. But since interest compounded half yearly, it means we have to find new rate. It will be 8 then divided by 2, that is 4%, and time is 1 year. So new time 2 into n, that is 2 into 1, that is 2 years. Okay, so now we have got the rate, new rate and new time, and we will use this rate and this time to solve some questions. Okay students, now we know that a is equal to p into under bracket 1 plus r by 100 to the power n. So now we will put the value. So here p 12,800 into 1 plus 4 by 100 to the power 2. That will be what? It will be 104 by 100 to the square. Why? Because downside here we can write 1. Then 1 and 100 LCM 100. Then it will be 104 by power 2. Now since it has a power 2, so we can write it 2 times. Now we have to solve it. Let's solve it. 2 0 2 0 directly cancel out. Okay, now let's multiply these 3 terms and then we will divide it by 100. So at first 104 into 104. Okay, then it will be what? 416, then 0 0 0, then 104. So it will be what? 6 1 8 0 and 1. So 10,816, and now we will divide it to 128. Okay, so it will be what? 10,816 into 128. So if you will multiply this dear, then what we will get here, you can see, I can show you, it will be directly rupees 13,844.48, and that will be the amount dear. Okay, so but we have to find compound interest also. So now we can say hence compound interest is equal to a minus p. It means 13,844.48 and minus 12,800. So it will be rupees 1,044 rupees and 48 paise. That will be the compound interest. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understood. So let's solve another point here. Now students, here you can see if interest compounded quarterly, then what will be the change? Okay, so here you can see students, if in this case rate will be 1/4 and time will be 4 times. Okay, so we can say new rate we will divide it by 4 and new time we will multiply it by 4. Okay, suppose if rate is 12% and time is 1 year and interest compounded quarterly, then in that case we can say new rate will be 12 divided 4, that is 3%, and 4 into 1, 4 years. Okay students, now so let's solve another question here based on this. So here you can see Ravi took a loan of rupees 30,000. Amount is 30,000 and the bank charged 12% per annum. It is the rate compounded quarterly. Now we have to find the it was time is given 6 months, only 6 months. Okay, so at first we will add what is given, principal, rate and time. Now since interest compounded quarterly, then in that case we have to divide rate by 4, so it will be 3%. Now we have to multiply 4 into n, it means n the value is in months, so 4 into 6, 24 months, it means 2 years. Okay, now we got the rate and the time also. So the amount is equal to P into under bracket 1 plus R by 100 to the power n. Put the value 1 plus 3 by 100 to the square. Now if you will solve it, here 1, again LCM will be 100, then 100 plus 3, 103 by 100 to the whole square. Okay, it means we can add it 2 times. Now let's solve it. Here 20 20 will cancel, again 20 20 will cancel. It means 103 into 103 at first multiply, it will be 309, then 0 0 0, then 103. Now 9 3 6 3 and 1, and if we will multiply it by 3 also, then it will be 9 3 is 27, 7 carry 2, 3 3 is 9 2 11, 1 carry 1, 6 3 is 18, 1 19, 9 carry 1, 13 3 is 39 and 1 40, 40,970. You can see here, and if you will divide 40,000 like this, 31,827, not 41,000. Okay, so rupees 31,827 will be the amount. Okay, and we have to find only amount. What amount he will discharge his debt? It means after 6 months, okay, he has to pay rupees 31,827. I hope that you all have understood, students. Okay, so let's see another question here. If the simple interest on a sum of money at 5% per annum for 2 years is 200, then find CI on the same time, same sum for the same period. So here you can see in this question here we have to find CI, it means compound interest. Okay, but to find compounded interest we need principal, rate and time. It is given the same sum for the same period, it means rate and time we have to take same. So what will be the principal? Principal we will find by using simple interest formula, because simple interest given. So at first we will write what is given. Given simple interest time given. Now we know the formula, case 1. In case 1, P is equal to SI into 100 by R into T. Let's put the value and let's solve it. Here 5 2 is 10. Then together we can cut 1 0. So it will be 12,000 and that will be the principal. Okay. Now case 2. Let's find A equals to P. So put the value 1 plus 5 by 100 means 105 by square. We have to write 2 times. And now we have to solve. 20 20 will cancel. 10 10 will cancel. 2 6 is 12 and 2 5 is 10. 5 21 is 105. So 105 into 6 will be 630. Okay. Into 21. It will be what? 631 into 1260. So it will be 1 3 12 to carry 1 13. 13 2 3 1 30. 13 2 30. So that will be the amount here. and the principal is 12,000. Okay, so we have to find CI. So CI will be what? CI will be A minus P. Put the value, then we will get 1230, and that will be the compound interest. I hope that you all have understood, students. Okay, so now students, you have to do some assignment work at your home, dear. In Aadharsh Sawal book, you have to solve exercise 11C, question number 1 to 10 all, and you have to divide the concept. Okay, dear. So thank you.